Hi everyone, I'm Sonny, your HR officer, and today I will be speaking on the sensitive but crucial topic sexual harassment in the workplace. This issue doesn't only affect individuals, it also threatens the reputation, trust, and productivity of the entire organization. Our goal today is to understand what sexual harassment truly means, and how it impacts both people and companies, and most importantly, how we can prevent it and promote a respectful workplace culture. According to the Section 2 of Employment Act 1955 and the Code 1999 Code of Practice on the Prevention and Eradication of sexual harassment refers to any unwanted sexual behavior, verbal, non-verbal, visual, psychological, or physical, that offends, humiliates, and threatens a person's well-being at work. In Malaysia, studies show that the 35% to 53% of working women have faced sexual harassment. It can happen anywhere, in office, during meeting, or even online. To prove harassment, the act must be unwanted, sexual in nature, and affect job performance or mental health. Sexual harassment can take many forms. It may be verbal, like sexual jokes or inappropriate remarks, non-verbal, such as staring or suggestive gestures, visual, like showing explicit images, psychological, when someone pressures another for dates or favors, and physical, such as unwanted touching or hugging. Recognizing these forms help us to understand harassment isn't just physical. Even words or looks can cause emotional harm. Okay, next. This is the number of sexual harassment case in 2013 to 2023. We can see this. 2023 is the most highest compared with 2018. And this number of sexual harassment cases by state in 2023. Terengganu is the highest cases, and next is the Kuala Lumpur, which is 16.9. Perak have 10.3%. And this is the penal code. We have four penal code, which is Section 354, Section 355, Section 377D, and Section 509. Why does sexual harassment happen? One main cause is power imbalance, where superiors might use authority. In Malaysian culture, traditional gender norms sometimes discourage employees, especially women, from speaking up to their boss. Another cause is lack of awareness. Many employees doesn't know what action count as harassment or how to report them. That's why HR must lead education and awareness effort to create a safe environment for everyone. Malaysia take this issue seriously. The Employment Act 1955, Part XVA, Section 81A to Section 81G define and regulate sexual harassment at work. Under Section 81C, employers must investigate every report and take disciplinary actions such as suspension, demotion, and dismissal. And under Section 81F, employers who ignore complaints can be fined up to 50,000. We also have the Code 1999, Code of Practice by the Ministry of Human Resources. The purpose is to guide employees to prevent and manage workplace sexual harassment. And it will encourage companies to adopt zero tolerance policy, protect victims, and to ensure fair investigation. Next, let's look at two recent real-life cases from 2024. First one is a GRC CEO made repeated inappropriate comments to his secretary, such as asking her to massage him. The industrial court ruled this as sexual harassment and constructive dismissal, ordering compensation of 158,360. And next, case 2 is Malaysia First Sexual Harassment Tribunal ruling under the Anti-Sexual Harassment Act 2022. A female employee's complaint was upheld, and her employer had to compensate her. These cases prove that Malaysia now strongly enforces justice, but prevention is always better than punishment. For employees, sexual harassment leads to emotional distress, anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem. It reduces job dissatisfaction and motivation, causing poor performance and sometimes resignation. Long term, it damages confidence and trust in the organization. And for the organization, the cost is even higher. Harassment disrupts teamwork, increasing absenteeism, and leads to high turnover. It can always damage the company public image and bring legal or financial penalties. In short, a single incident can destroy years of trust and brand reputation. So, how can we prevent this? First, implement a clear anti-harassment policy. Display it openly in everyday department. Second, train all employees regularly to recognize and report harassment. Third, build confidential and safe reporting channels so victims feel supported without fear of retaliation. Every report must be handled properly and fairly to maintain trust. If harassment occurs, employees should first report internally to the HR department or a designated officer. If the issue remains unsolved, it can be escalated to the Director General of Labor. Finally, victim can file a case with the Anti-Sexual Harassment Tribunal under the 2022 Act for formal action. Remember, silence protects the offender, not the victim. Okay, in conclusion, sexual harassment is not just a violation of the law, it's a violation of human dignity. As HR professional, we must create a safe, respectful, and ethical workplace for everyone. Let's speak out, educate others, and ensure that our company culture reflects equality and respect. Thank you for your attention. Together, let's make our workplace a space where everyone feels valued and protected. Thank you.